All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to try to do a nice little easy painting just like we did the last two times. Sorry it's took me a while to get the video out. Just been busy with my other job. But anyway, let's get started on here. We may do some more mountains because I know people get tired of the mountains, but I just love painting mountains. But we may try to throw a little bit of water in this. We don't really know. We'll figure it out as we go. Sorry. But anyway, while you're here, if you don't care, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend about us. It's fine. But anyway, let's get our paint going here. I've covered the canvas with a liquid white, and we'll go ahead and get started on it. Y'all stick with us. All right, first thing first, we'll get started and we'll throw some blue on here to get us a sky started because, you know, you got to have a sky. Unfortunately, I'm going to be using smaller brushes because apparently that's all I have at the moment. But hey, it's okay. We'll just load that brush down, get some nice little blue going on here. And it's going to take us a while for the simple fact of the brush I'm using. But anyway, let's just get it going in here. Just a little bit of this and that. Rough it in. Then we'll come back in and blend this all in. For now, we're just trying to get some color in, is all we're doing. Not using the actual easel I'd like to be. And not to mention this this particular canvas, I'm not sure where I got it from, but it is so disformed that it's almost pitiful. But we'll take and get some darker spots going. Heck, we might even throw us a little touch of black in there with it, just to kind of give us some more colorful sky. A little too much black. There we go. It's okay though, it'll all blend out. We're just trying to liven it up a little bit, that's all we're doing. Once we get it in, just a touch there. Once we get our color in, we'll always blend and move it just however we want it. A little more of this blue. More blue. There we go. Get more back to the blue side there. Like I said, we're just literally putting color in. We'll move this color wherever we want it afterwards. It's not gonna matter at all. And where we got a wet canvas, with our liquid wet area on there. When we go to blend this, we can move this about anywhere we want it, to be honest. Alrighty. Now, really do wish I had another brush, but it is what it is. We'll just dab some more of this blue on here, and we'll go ahead and get a scene started for some water. We'll start yet again. We're just working color in, and we'll go ahead and we'll paint from the outside. When you're putting your colors on, put it from the outside and brush it in so it'll, with the liquid white, it'll lighten and you'll get a nice horizon or water line, so to speak. Just work that in. And like I said, we can blend it so it ain't got to be perfect. Now we'll start back from this side over here. Just getting our water lines all we're doing. Like I said, this is not the best canvas I've ever seen by far. Now we're just going to work out our brush strokes. And then we're going to have to get back onto that sky up there is what we're going to have to do. Because if you're using oil doing wet on wet, you have a week. You have a week to get your paint going. Now using acrylic, we gotta be a little bit faster because it's not as forgiving, as in it dries quite a bit faster than what the oil painting does. All right, let's tell you what, I'll see if I can blend with this one. If we can, we'll just use this brush. See, liquid white is already starting to set up. Gotta work fast, get our brush strokes. All right, let's see if that works on that paint in there a little better. Like I said, we're just throwing in color is all we're doing. Nothing more. As you can see, like I said, that the acrylic dries a million times faster than what any oil does. Now we'll just start our blending process. Make sure we get some color in here. Looks like it's gonna be a stormy sky, doesn't it? Gives you some cross strokes right here just to work the paint in so we don't end up with spots with nothing. Just like this, because wow, this is a heavy body acrylic though, so I guess, you know, of course that's why it's setting up so much faster. If you get a little hair off your brush like that, just take a corner of it, work her in, and you can pop that little hair right off there like nothing. All right, back in. Like I said, we're just moving color around, that's all we're doing right now. Just putting in a background for us to work with. Now with this acrylic, when it does start if it does start setting up on you way too fast, you can always do like I just did, dip your brush into some water, and then you can go right back to working your color. I don't know why I'm putting so much effort into it. Knowing me, I'm probably just going to throw a big old mountain over top of it anyway. I will be satisfied with this eventually. There we go, we're getting some nice color going here. This works better if you got like a 2-inch brush, but unfortunately my children strive to be artists, and they paint well. Cleaning a brush after painting, on the other hand, entirely different story. And I'm sure anybody watching who has children knows exactly what I'm talking about. Get rid of our brush strokes, all I'm doing. We want horizontal lines, but we don't want streaks. And you know, if the sides aren't perfect, we'll not worry about that, because we can always hide it with some trees or really anything. We'll think of something. All right, decision time. Well, I tell you what, let's go ahead and throw a few little clouds in here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Throw some. Clean this brush. I'm running on a limited number of brushes today. Thanks to my wonderful children whom I love. All right. Just gonna put a little paint to that brush, load it really good, get a nice sharp chiseled edge, as you can see, and we'll just start working us in. We're just going to use corner of the brush and Eeny, meeny, miny, there is where a cloud's gonna be. Tell you what, I should have used a, probably should have used a, yeah, hang on a minute. That's working fine, but I don't want to keep it on here all day, so we'll cheat. We'll go with the ever faithful fan brush. Best brush in their arsenal anytime, guarantee it. All right, let's work another little cloud in over here somewhere. Grab some more of this white. We'll go back in here and brighten up this one we already had in. And we'll end up blending this out just however we want. Like I said, it ain't gotta be perfect because none of us are selling paintings anyway, are we? Probably not. Say you're the same as me and you just enjoy painting. All right, we'll work at the bottom end just like this. We'll work it out just like so. Start blending it in. Start tapping them in just like this. We're just more or less look for a little shape, a little bit of color, just something to insinuate a cloud. And since the sky's already dark, we don't want the clouds to be too bright. So we're just gonna take and work them in, give them some shape, some nice gray clouds. And in the end, they're gonna fade off to almost nothing anyway. But we still need some color in the sky. Just a little bit of color of some kind is the only reason we're even fooling with these clouds right now. And I hope the camera shows because they actually are the color, you know, where we're doing wet on wet, the cloud colors, sorry, are blending in perfectly. And if you notice over here on this dark end, it kind of will blend this line out right here a little more. It'll make us look like we got a nice dark storm cloud rolling in. Yeah, all thing we want to do is blend that and clean that brush again, just like so. We'll start the blending process right here. Yeah, there we go. Just tap that brush in. That's all you gotta do. Make sure it's dry. Don't be like me. All right, got us a nice dry brush again. Yeah, there we go. We're starting to blend these colors out nicely now. Because the secret to clouds, the top is going to be your shape. Everything else, well, I mean, you got to look at the sky right now. You'll notice the bottom of the clouds aren't nowhere near as visible as top ones. You're going to see an outside line more than anything. And we'll run this one right through here, just to kind of break these two clouds up. And just start tapping lighter, or lightly tapping. Make your taps lighter and lighter. Like this. There we go. We're getting somewhere now, aren't we? There we go. Just blending these in. Beautiful sky. Beautiful dark sky. And let me dry off that brush again. We'll work this in a little bit more. We'll just see where this takes us. Just light strokes. Lightly just blend those in. You're going to have a very, very lively sky. Yeah, looks like something there, doesn't it? I'm gonna try not to. I'm really bad about once I get going on something, just working it to death. Always been that way. Right. Yeah, there we go. Give our clouds a little bit of. There we go. That way we're creating depth right here between this front cloud and this back one. And we'll go ahead and start working him in a little more. Yeah, there we go. We got us something to work with now. Let him just go right out through here, just like so. With that brush, yet again, our acrylic is drying on me because I take too long at everything. But it looks so much better the more depth you can give your paintings like this. Yeah, there we go. I'll let him carry off out into nowhere, just like so. And when you're at home doing your painting, you do whatever you want. I mean, there's no wrong way of doing these paintings. Now, if I step back and try to look at the camera, this one here I'm happy with. This one here needs a little more work down here at the bottom. Probably right here as well. Sorry, I'm leaning back trying to look at my camera to see what you're all seeing, because I assure you, the way it looks on camera and when you're actually looking at the painting, they look completely different. It amazes me how he does that. There we go. He's got some big rolling clouds now. This one here. And don't fill in the area in between. Leave a little bit of room between your clouds. There we go. Just light strokes, blend them out into. There we go. Just blend these suckers out. This one here needs a little more life right here. Okay, let's see. Just looking at my camera again, I think we need to. There we go. Give him a little more depth right through here. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit. He's too puffy. Let's take and work him in a little bit more. There we go. Right. Let's work this one here a little more. I guess I'm satisfied with it. Yeah, I know it will be. I know me. I'm not going to leave it be. I'll mess with it now. Clean that old brush out. All right, what do we want to do now? Well, let's work our. I'm just going to work that water a little bit more. Ask anybody who knows me. I'm not going to leave anything alone. That's what I need. Let me wet my brush here a little. So I need to work this water a little bit more. Then I'll be satisfied. There we go. Just get light. There we go. Let's try to break this up right here a little. Still got a little bit more right here than what I would like. Let's darken that up a little bit and give it a little more life. Now we can see, I guess what we have is some light coming through back here as the storm's rolling in. Yeah, that's exactly what we got. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, this will be our light coming in. Storm making here. I'll tell you what. Watch should I do now? Let's see now. I'm gonna use the let's keep it simple, stupid technique on this. And I wasn't intending to, but I can't help myself. I really can't. I just cannot help myself at all. We're gonna throw us a small mountain right in here. We'll try not to take up all of this. I like how the sky looks over here, so I don't want to fool with that. So I'm gonna throw me a mountain right in here. All right, what color are we going to use? So we got blue. All right, instead of going straight up with just a black mountain, I'm gonna take a same color. I'm gonna take a little bit of this white and mix it with just a touch of black, and we'll do more if we need more. All right, let's get us a color going here. That's a little bit stronger than what I want. A little more of this white. Yeah, I can live with this. I get this paint mixed. Sorry, y'all probably want to watch. All right, as you can see, I got like a, I guess we're pretty close to like a graphite gray right here. Just take and work that paint really good like that. All right, and I'm gonna get the knife cleaned off here a little bit. I'm gonna get me a cut. Just cut me a nice little line of this gray paint. And we'll go, let's see, where do we want him at? Probably right in here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go right in here and we'll have a nice, yeah. Tell you what, I'm gonna quit talking and I'm going to do this. All right, so we're gonna start right about here. Yeah. Right now, all thing we're worried about is getting the top of this mountain. Yeah, that's a big old mountain. He goes plumb up into the sky, don't he? Yeah, just something like that. Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm starting to get an idea of what I want to do now. Maybe he'll have a little friend right in there. Just like that. And we'll have him drop off right in here. And now I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going ahead and we'll just work this off into nowhere. And anything we don't like, it's okay. Because we can always cover it up anyway, right? Get a little more paint right here to work with. Yeah, I'm liking that, folks. Give me a little more paint right here to work with. There we go. I'm gonna scrub off any excess paint I got back here. There we go. Clean off that old knife. And let's see, take our brush. There she is. Make sure she's dry. She is. And let's just come in here and start working this paint. Start working all this paint in just like this. Actually, I might steal one more paint right here. Like I said, this technique is the greatest thing in the world with oil paints. It's a great technique also with acrylics, but you got to work pretty fast to keep it going, because this acrylic will dry so fast on you, you won't even know what hit you. All right, let's tell you what, I'll throw a little bit of water in with it, see what happens there. Yeah, there we go. And then once we get down here, we can always blend her right off into nothing. Keep a little bit of shape there. All right, we'll just start working our shapes like this. There we go. And then decide here we're going to have going this way. you can create a lot of your final shape of your painting right here. Let's give you a little bump right there. There we go. Let me clean out that old brush. And then we'll start blending that out. That way we got less paint to work with when we go back over it, doing our highlights. Make sure the brush is good and dry. There we go. Let's pull that, pull that, pull. And then we'll just start trying to blend this out into nothing. Guess we just created another little spot right there, didn't we? We're just trying to mist it out. That's all we're doing. It's so much easier when your paint isn't already drying on you. Guys, this daggone acrylic dries so fast. So fast. It's okay. We'll make it work. Let's see, he's going that way. You're going this way as well. Starting to look a little bit like something. Come back in here with this brush. Start working it out. Trying to give like a mist line, but 9 times out of 10, I'm sure we'll have something else back here. I know I ain't gonna leave it alone. I'm sure I won't leave it alone. It's so much easier with the 2-inch brush too. God bless my children. Does my heart good to see them paint. It would do my heart even better to see them clean their brushes afterwards. Get the full brush clean just like that. All right, we'll set them right here for the time being. And do we want to go ahead and start on our mountains? Yeah. Let's see. I feel like we're going to need something right in here. We'll put something there. We always do. Why not? All right, anyway. I'm going to take some titanium white. I'll take some titanium white. And let's do just a tad bit of that blue in there and see what we get. Maybe a touch more of that white in there. Yes, just a touch more. Trying to brighten it up. This will be our highlight side. I probably should have done the... Yeah, this will be alright. I tell you now what I'm going to do. Mix me a little more over here. This will be our highlight color right here. And that'll be a dark shade on that side. Alright, let's see. Which side do we think? We'll make this side over here the light side. Yeah, that's exactly what we'll come here and just give her a nice light pull. Lightly pull. We just want that paint to break and break. And with a canvas that isn't in the shape that this one seems to be in, this is so much easier. That paint will break a million times easier. Yeah, this canvas, I don't know if it got crushed or what, but it has definitely seen better days. And everything we do here, it's okay, because we're gonna come back in here, and regardless of how it looks or how we think it looks, it'll be all right once we get the shadows in. Everything looks better once it's completed. Am I right or am I right? Let's come in here and give him a little bit of love. Throw a couple more high spots in. Let's go right here. We'll keep throwing in some random high spots. Yeah, there we go. Perhaps, yeah. Yeah, okay. Now when I come back in here, I'm gonna darken this up just a hair more. I'll just use that same color. It's sort of a grayish blue. And you see how this paint's all random colors. I'm actually going to leave that because I think that's going to help just a touch more blue. I think it's going to help marble that paint for the shadow side. I believe that's just going to look so much better. Let's work it one more time. And I'm content with that. And to hold it up to your highlight color right here, and you can see the difference in tone of the color. And now we'll use this for a shadow color. Yet again, we're just going to come here, cut us a nice thin line of that paint. And we're just going to come here and work the opposite side, just like so. Just like that. Like I said, unfortunately, this canvas isn't in good shape whatsoever. So we're just going to work with what we got. Just lightly, and hope it breaks. Just like so. We're just looking for a little bit of color. That's all we're looking for. Nothing too hard. And let's see. Just work that in right there best we can. Use that little small side of that for that paint or that knife. Just however we gotta use it. We don't care. We don't care at all. We're just looking for breaks in our color. A little more than paint there. Yeah. Because light does not have, you got to have shadow to have light. There we go. Let's try to give this mountain a little more shape. We use our own knife here to shape out a whole mountain. Is what we're going to do. Yeah, just like so. Use a little bit more of this right in here. Let me clean this up knife off. Now that we've done that, I'll tell you what we might do. We'll just go back in here with some more of that good light color. here, and we'll just try to liven this up a little bit more right here. There we go. There we go. Get a little more shape to this mountain. Let's have this one. Let's have him come a little bit more over this way. Just like so. Okay. Work that out. Yeah, there we go. Like give this side right here a little more something. There we go. Just take and try to work these shapes as best we can. Now we're just trying to work in a little bit of angle so we can tell which direction our mountain is going, just like so. And we'll just keep working that paint, just like so. You just keep working that paint till you are 100% content with it, just like so. And for this, just because of time, I'm gonna go ahead and call that mountain done, so I can be moving on to other things. We'll put that on brush. Okay, what do we want? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? I tell you what we want. You already know what we want. We want us a tree here, but we need land mass. We're going to have to put us in land mass of some kind. We'll throw us a little something here. That is what we're going to do. We're going to use a, let's see, we'll throw us in a little bit of blue with a little bit of black. Yeah, just like that. And we might have still some of that leftover snow color from that mountain. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's exactly what we're going to do. And we're going to get this grayish color. We'll start working that in. And, well, we need a little land if we're going to be throwing in a tree, don't we? A tree's got to have something to sit on, doesn't he? There we go. And we're just throwing in we're just throwing in something for the tree to stand on. Is all we're doing. We'll just let it come on out there here just like that. This might be just some kind of like a little peninsula or something. We're just throwing in color. We'll make it into something when we get done. Get a little more of that color. Just working that in. Just keep on working it in without knocking your easel over. Something like that. And let me tell you what, let's just take it all the way across. Why not? We'll have to set down my palette because my little table here is shaky. I don't want to end up with a wet painting in my lap. So I guess this is turned into a lake. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. And okay, all right. I'm having ideas now, so let's just keep going. We'll go ahead, and since we're here doing this, let's make us a little bushes right here or something. And we'll just be over here in the bushes. We're just over here in the bushes looking over at the big beautiful lake and the mountains. That's what we're doing. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Let's make this a big old bush. Gotta have somewhere for all the little critters or whatever to hide in. Yeah, something like that. And let's see, what's something else we could throw here? All right, yeah, I'm having ideas. Just bear with me, folks. Let me clean this out. We'll get us a little bit of color going. All right, let's see what kind of color do I want. We'll go with the, we'll take a little bit of green we got here. Some of the, just a touch of this gray color. Maybe more green. My green's already started drying on my palette. And let's just start, we're going to have to really brighten it up, anyway. Throw a little bit of this white in there with that green. There we go. Is this going to be enough? We're just giving some shape and some colors all we're doing. Tell you what, I'm going to add me a touch of water to that green. It is quite literally already dried on me. Plus, also remember, a thinner paint will stick to a thicker paint. So your highlights, you need to keep them as thin as you can get them. Just like that. Now we're doing something. Now we are doing something. And we'll just come in here and we'll do it in layers. Because we need to give a little bit of shape to this. There we go. Just like so. Need a little bit of color through here because we need some nice little grass growing, don't we? Come back here and maybe take them highlights up a little more. Liven it up just a touch. There we go. All right, I think it feels like we're getting somewhere now, doesn't it? All right, let's take over here. Highlight our grasses over here. And you want to make sure you break it up in lines or something. You don't want just some big green glob over here, if you know what I mean. Done that many a times. A little more water because this crazy green, it just wants to dry on me. And I guess when you get our little bushes, a little bit of color here. Nothing too much. Just a little something. We make a way over and give these some more color too. Maybe throw a little bit of flowers or something on them just to bring them alive, you know. There we go. Just like that. Tell you what, let's go ahead and do that right now. What do you think? Hopefully our red, no, our red's still alive. All right, we're gonna take a little dab of this here white. in here. Throw in here with this little bit of red we got mixed. Maybe a touch more red. I really wish I'd have put out some yellow, but it's okay. Right. We're just gonna lightly tap this. There we go. Just like that. Just like that, we got a little bush in there with some flowers. I hope that camera's showing that, because those little bushes actually look pretty. Very nice. I don't know if it's, perhaps it's a berry bush or something, you know? We don't know. It's whatever you want it to be. All right. I hope it shows up, because they look really nice. All right, and I tell you what I really want. Let me see if I got yellow on hand. I just believe a little bit of yellow will be the difference maker on this painting. I really, really do. Clean that old brush off. And surely, I've got some yellow here to work with. Now, it's not the yellow I wanted, but hey, beggars can't be picky, right? This is far. That's some awful thin yellow. I haven't put it on there yet, and I already kind of regretting it. Alright, we'll just come through here and let's give ourselves some little, like, sunflowers. Or, yeah, little sunflowers popping up in here. Just like that. And this is literally just a round brush. I mean, it's literally all it is. But you can do so much with this brush just by going straight in and lightly tapping. There we go. It's spring where we're at here, and flowers are starting to grow in. There we go. Let's put a little up here. Yeah, just like so. Work that in. Tap them in. Yeah, there we go. Our little sunflowers are coming in because it's spring and they're ready to pop alive too. Just like that. Put some over here. Just little clusters of sunflowers. I really would like to be able to blend this all right here a little more. Still, as always, never content. There we go. Just need to get a little more aggressive with it, that's all it was, I guess, right? I'm just blending this out a little bit more. And remember, with acrylic, if your painting's wet, or if it dries on you and you're still trying to blend it, all you gotta do is just pick up a little bit of water with that brush, and you can work whatever magic your heart wants. Get in there like that. There we go. Just trying to work that a little more. I got like a little dot in there. I'm just do not like it. We're just going to work and work and work and work. Just like so. We're just getting rid of canvas lines right now because they were actually showing really bad in this painting for some reason. Probably on account of the canvas I told you it was junk. It's not the the company who made the canvas, whoever it was. I think this canvas actually came from like Dollar Tree or something, but I'm sure it's just been, shipping. Something's got laid on top of it, what have you. And kind of de-shaped it, deformed it, however you want to say it. So, I mean, nothing the company has done. Things happen. We'll come back in here in a little bit and throw us in some nice little water lines or something. Right now we're just trying to blend this out. Make our brush strokes a little less obvious. There we go. I guess I'm content with that. All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do, because I don't know when to quit. We'll take it on the knife. We'll go through here and we'll clean up some of this, just like so. I'll tell you what I think we're going to do. Now let me rephrase that. I tell you what I know what we're going to do. We're going to throw some little foothills in there is what we're going to do. Sure as the world we are. Because what kind of mountain would it be if it had absolutely nothing at the base of it? Wouldn't be a very good mountain, would it? All right, since we're far away, we'll go with that gray color again. That's what we'll do. Because where it's far off, it's going to be a lighter color. It has to be lighter because of the horizon. As you look into the horizon, everything is lighter. And then as you get closer, things will get darker. So we're just going through here and we'll just throw some little trees back here, like the foothills of this mountain. So what we're going to do, we're just going to take the corner. Just going to take the corner of this little fan brush. So I guess it's gonna be Alaska or something. Kinda wish I had a smaller fan brush for this, but apparently I don't, so we'll just keep going with it. That'll work, I guess. We'll make it look better before we're done. Something like that. We'll make it work. We'll go back in here. Take the same fan brush once I get it clean. We'll just try to start blending this out. Plus we'll be giving it a little bit of land to be sitting on as well, won't we? Just like that. Figure out something. We have to give it color to make it look right, and that's what we'll do. Tell you what, that's what we're going to have to do. So we'll go back in here and grab some more of this leftover green we had. We'll just start lightly giving it a little bit of color back in there. I'm not digging this brush, but hey, it is what it is. We will make it work. Throw us in some color. Give us a little bit of a land mass back in there. Let's thicken that up a little bit. Just a little bit of a land mass. Think about shapes. Or, well, angles, sorry. Because our land's going this way, so we're just putting little grass lines through here. Because these little trees over here has to have something to sit on, don't they? Well, I'll tell you what, we'll do this too. Throw us a little bit of color in here. And this, my friends, will be reflections from the forest on the other side. Just like that. Now, all you do now is we'll come in here and get this brush clean. And we'll go in here and we'll just lightly, let me grab a different brush. Which one was I using? I think it was that one, wasn't it? There we go. Get the brush as dry as I can. And just like that, lightly. Lightly. And you will have reflections so quick you don't even know what happened. Just a little light reflection. Lightly brush them. Yep. Alrighty. Let's throw us in a little water line. What was that we'll do right there? Just take me some white. Yeah. That's all you gotta do. Just make you a nice little water line as a divider between your land and the water, and then your reflections come so much more to life after that. Just cut that water line in just like that. You ain't gonna hurt that canvas, especially this one. It's already as hurt as it's gonna get. There we go. And just like that water line, it'll bring it so much more to life. All right, go back here. We'll just put a few more just like that right in there. Yeah, just anywhere the moon hits you, cut you in some more water. Just anywhere you think you could use a little more. Just make sure you get her all nice and straight. Since we've done that, I tell you what we do. We'll go back in here and get some more of this color of, let's do some more of that yellow we had earlier. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go back over here. Because, hey, we got little sunflowers over here on this side, and I guess we need them on that side, don't we? Get that with a little more color again. Just lightly tap it, because yet again, you're looking way off. Way off. Yeah, there you go. Just little flower clusters over in there. just like so. Yeah. And I tell you something else we can do also is we could take our knife in and maybe cut us some more shapes into our little trees over there. Kind of liven them up a little, just like so. Just a little something here and there. Just gotta give them a little more life. A little bit of shape. A little bit of shape's better than none. Alright, what are we going to... We're missing something. Oh yeah, I know what we're missing. We said we was going to throw us a big old tree over here is what we was going to do. And I tell you what, folks, let's do that. How about that? Alright, we'll get some this little gray color we have going on here. Oh yeah. We're just going to work this into that big old fan brush. Fan brush is your best friend, especially when it comes to making evergreens. Alright, and I tell you what, there's going to be a big old evergreen that lives right in here. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yeah, okay. We'll do it to it. Load that fan brush up real good. Then we're gonna come back in here and we'll start right about here. Yeah, there we go. We got something going now, don't we? And he's getting bigger. His branches are getting bigger. And they're going to get heavier and heavier the farther down he goes. Just like so. And I tell you what, let's throw us in. Let's throw us in one right here. Let's say he's got a little buddy that lives with him. And he lives right here, is where he lives. Let's throw him in just right there like that. A little bit of a smaller, his little brother, I guess you'll call it. Or sister, or whatever. There we go. There we go. And I tell you what, just because we're on a roll here, let's make us an old dead tree. Lives right, let's say he lives right here. He's old. He's went and died off on the rest of them. And he's just a big old stump at this point. He's just an old stump. His times came and passed. And let's just say he's got a old dead twig on him. It's still right here. Just something like that. And we don't know, do we? Let's say he's got another one right here. Just something like that. Ain't gotta be perfect. And I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take the same old fan brush. Let's clean her out here best we can. And we'll turn him into an old dead, I don't know. He's dead. We still gotta give him a little bit of life of some kind. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of white here. And see, our light's coming from this way. So we'll just take and we'll liven him up a little bit. Just grab him right here. Give him a half a pull. Just something to kind of line him up. Throw a little more white on him. He's just an old tree. His days are over with. Oh, here I am blocking the camera with my dadgum elbow, I'm sure. There you go. We're just getting a little bit of shapes all we're doing. Just like that. Now, we got to highlight our evergreens. Get that old brush clean just like that. Dry that brush off. All right, now, let's see. I guess we'll use that same old green. Well, there's still a little bit of white to go with it, I guess. We'll use that same old green we used on the other one. There we go. Just something to liven them up. That's all we're doing. Because I want her good and thin. And we're just going to come in here and lightly highlight our tree. That's all we're doing. Grab some more of that green just like that. Come back in here. Just keep breathing life into this old tree. He just wants to be green, is all he wants. Some people are blue, he wants to be green. All right. Now we'll grab a little more of this green here for his little brother. Little buddy he's got over here. He's not getting as much sunlight, so he's going to be a little bit darker. Get a little more of this water because that green is just drying so quickly. Just like so. We're just needing a little bit of color is all we're needing on him. Alrighty, folks. I tell you what, I think I'm content with that. I hope you all are. Well, if you're all fine with that, I am. So, thank y'all for watching. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I am the Bald Painter, and until next time, we'll see y'all later. Take it easy.